Hello dears, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna. Today we are in a loveliest, gorgeous, popular place between British and not only British tourists. Welcome to the hot and sunny Moraira. Let's go and explore it. Moraira is technically a beach part of Teulada. It's situated more or less half an hour from Benidorm, and you can access it directly with a car by the highway speedway, or you can come here by bus or a train. A train goes up until Teulada, and then you would need to take a bus to get here, or a taxi. This is a gorgeous touristic area where actually a lot of British residents, and not only British residents, people from Norway, from Germany, are buying their properties to make it a forever home of theirs after they retire. This is a very popular destination where a lot of people are coming to visit it even during their holidays, and we love it to spend a lovely day outside. This is the beginning of the beach. You can see there's quite a lot of nice and interesting sculptures right here, made by traditional artists. What is it? Is it a cave? Oh, it's a cave. It's like a water, like a sea cave. Inside there's water inside. It's closed. No one could pass, but obviously you can somehow pass. I suppose you go with an instructor or something, because there is like an open access to it. That's very interesting. Wow. And all this that you can see in front of us is Moraira. Loveliest sandy beach. It's not too deep here on the beach, so even people who cannot really swim that well or cannot swim at all are able to enjoy it because it's not deep. There are no major rocks on the beach as well, as for example on the Levante beach in Benidorm, where you need to be careful and you need to be going quite deep into the water before you're able to swim, simply because there are underwater rocks out there. Here it's not the case. Right now, it's not too busy. They still did not take all the algae completely from the beach because, well, it's not summer season just yet. They still have time. But many tourists are arriving here to enjoy their holidays and Spanish sunshine. Today, surprisingly for us, we have temperatures of 26 degrees outside. Back again. Surprise! And which is why we decided to go out somewhere, have a little drive, and enjoy this lovely place with you guys. This beach does not have paid sunbeds. This is one of the best things, one of the things that we like the most. There are no paid sunbeds out here. It's not a big beach area, which means that there's simply no space for it. It doesn't make any sense to put it on here. So people are coming here, locals are coming here. You can bring your towel, you can bring your own sunbed or a chair for the beach, anything that you want, just to lay down and enjoy it. This area also has a parking right there behind us. There is a big parking lot, which is where you can park your car totally free of charge, and you can just go comfortably around the area, explore, and come back and pick it up. There are a lot of trees here, so there is some natural shade too. We are heading right there just to show you how it is actually looking like. This is the access towards the parking space. And this is how the parking lot is looking like. In summer, it's getting extremely busy, so you need to be aware of all this just in case. Even right now, see, there's a couple of cars. There is no directions here where to go, so people are obviously driving as they see and how they feel is the correct way to do. But it is really busy. See, there's people from a lot of different countries out here. There's cars from UK, there's cars from Ukraine, there's cars from Norway, from France, from Italy, Portugal. A lot of different vehicles arrive up until Moraira. And here we have the famous restaurant El Chiringuito. Here is where you can try traditional Spanish meal. They call it restaurant El Castillo. Right now it's closed just yet simply because it's not the peak season right now, but usually in summer you can stay at the beach, you can book a table and book a paella or fideuá for you guys. And at the selected time, you just leave your towels at the beach, you come here, you sit down, and they bring you your own huge, lovely, and amazing quality paella. You eat it, you have some drinks, you relax, and then you can come back to the beach. That's the perfect plan for holidays or a simple day out here in Moraira. Absolutely incredible. The prices are not too expensive, I must say. It's like any other restaurant menu. It's around 15 to 18, 19 euros per person. And that's basically that. You can also grab sandwiches, you can have some snacks, calamars, fried fish, etc. So you don't need to eat the big plates of paella, fideuá, or big portions, let's say like this, of food for the whole family. If you don't want to, you can just grab some snacks and that is it. They also make a takeaway, by the way, if you want to enjoy to make some picnics somewhere here around the area. There are a lot of children's playgrounds right here, places to do some sports, and in general trails that you can explore during your visit to Moraira. There are also amazing restaurants and cafeterias out here. Check them out. Check where there are a lot of people, because these probably will be the places where it's less expensive to go and where the quality of food is also very, very nice. We've had not an incident, but just an unfortunate choice. Slightly before pandemics, we went to one of the restaurants. We knew it was quite expensive, but it was a traditional Spanish food restaurant, a lot of seafood inside, and we went on the terrace. We were the only clients out there, but we read some reviews on TripAdvisor. Obviously, now already we know that a lot of these reviews can be bought, and not all of these are legit. So now we know what to do, but back then we did not. And we've seen that some people did put positive comments. Some people just said it was okay, but we decided to risk it because the terrace was looking really, really nicely. We got some menus for us. In total, we spent like 100 something euros out there because there were 3 adults of us and our daughter. And to be honest with you, entrees, which was a salad, like a Caesar type of salad, was okay. Then we had like a shrimp cocktail, and main courses were kind of all right, nothing too special. The main meal for our daughter was a pizza. It was supposed to be a handmade pizza, but it was a frozen instead, and it took literally 2 hours to bring it to us. So wasn't a good experience. This is why I always tell you to check it out, see what other people think about it. Maybe there's some online YouTube videos or something about the places out here. This is why we also show you a lot of places and we taste all these meals so that you wouldn't have to spend your hardly earned money on those. And there are a lot of lovely terraces here that offer burgers, fries, sandwiches, toast, typical Spanish breakfast as well. And many people love it, especially because of the views that they get to see from there. This is the main viewpoint of Moraira. This is where the castle also is located, or the tower, depends how you want to call it. This is from where Moraira was being guarded and secured from the invasions from the seaside. And right now, after all those years, many years after, this is just a lovely, amazing place to enjoy these gorgeous views of Moraira, the Mediterranean Sea, to make some nice pictures as people are doing right now. For example, Oh, and they've put a sign out there. I'm going to show it to you in a second. They've put a sign, Heart Moraira, like I love Moraira. Really, really nice. Many people are actually going down to these rocks. Some people are fishing out there. Others are just sitting down and enjoying this quiet, relaxing moment just for themselves. This sculpture right here is really, really strange. This is the Man of Salt. You can actually read quite a lot about him in Wikipedia and a lot of articles online. This is called a Man of Salt sculpture in Moraira, Spain, which is really, really interesting. Just look at this. And the other one is Heart Moraira. This is brand new. It wasn't here before, but I would love to say that many people are making pictures out here, so definitely it's like a reference point right now of this loveliest village. By the way, if you would love to buy a property here in Moraira, there's a whole bunch of real estate companies. There's also quite a big market out there, but the prices are not the cheapest ones. This is a touristic village, tourist little town, and prices are towards the international market, so they're oriented towards the international market. This right here is the castle, audio visual Pirates of the Mediterranean Sea. That's nice. You can go inside, you get some headphones, like earphones, and you can hear the history in your own language about the Pirates of Mediterranean Sea, how this area was protecting itself from different invasions, which is why basically this tower is right here. These are some lovely bars that are totally recommended right here. Bar Correador, for example, and the one near it. They have a lovely terrace and quite nice prices. To be honest with you, it's not too expensive at all. By the way, if you are not planning to live here the whole year, if you wanted to buy property as an investment, this area is really, really nice because people are coming here throughout the whole entire year, and you can get some great income by renting it short term or for winter season or for summer season, depends what you want. Here you have some prices. Ooh, eggs Benedict 10.95. That's, well, obviously right now with all the inflation, these are like normal prices because eggs prices went quite high up with all these birds flu and etc. But before it would be seen as quite an expensive meal. This is also one of our favorite terraces right here. On the top, obviously, the majority of these apartments are short-term vacational rentals that people know. People love to come here simply because you get astonishing views towards the Mediterranean Sea. You can hear the birds flying around, the waves of the sea late at night. It's simply great, and you have everything nearby. There are some supermarkets, there are some typical shops, there are even Chinese shops right here for like basic necessity type of things. If you want to buy something for the beach, for your children, grandchildren, or just for yourself, typical lighter wear, sun hats, sunscreen, it all can be done right here. There are also a lot of typical Spanish places specialized in rices, in meats, seafood, and even typical Spanish tapas. There are also international ones, Italian. There's, I think, even some Mexican place out there inside of Moraira down these lovely tiny squares. So there's a lot to choose from. There's a lot to see, and definitely if you will be coming to this area, go around and explore the tiniest streets. Don't be afraid, just walk around because that's the best way of doing a city tour, a village tour. Simply go and explore. All these streets will lead somewhere, but you will be surprised some of the times what can you find. Here there is a famous Ale Hop shop. You know, we have a lot of them in Benidorm, in Albir, in Altea. This is a shop where you get some souvenirs, some fun things, some nice and cute objects to make a gift to someone or just for yourselves. Obviously, here there's also ice cream places. This is Cap d'Or. This is a famous cafeteria here in the zone. They offer breakfast, they offer snacks, and obviously different types of handmade ice creams. Here you have menu of the day 16.99, which is not bad at all, taking into consideration where it is located. 16.99 for an entree, main course, and a dessert, including a drink. And bread is quite an affordable menu nowadays, because some of the places, cheap places to go, are more or less 11, 12, 13 euros. This is the price where you can expect like not a perfect delicious meal of like a Michelin star restaurant, but just a typical simple Spanish meal. And everything that's from 13 onwards already should be like a very, very good quality menu. Many places here to explore. In front of us, by the way, we have La Lonja and the port of Moraira. This is where you can rent some boats to have a day trip out, or for example make a party on the boat, or like, I don't know, celebrate wedding anniversary, something like this. That's my hubby right there filming. You can do a lot of these type of things out here, and there's a lot of companies who actually are in charge of boat rentals. There's also a restaurant club out here. This is probably gonna be the most expensive seafood or fish that you will try here in Moraira. All the restaurants that are located in different ports, or like nautic, like these type of clubs where you have some yachts and ships and etc., these restaurants tend to be the most expensive ones. Why? Probably because they get the freshest, the direct product from the sea, and obviously for all this freshness, all these like exclusive views as well that they tend to have. This is for what people are actually paying, so bear that in mind if you walk inside of these restaurants. I mean, in Altea, in Benidorm, in Villajoyosa, Alicante, every time you go to a restaurant at a port, be prepared to spend some juicy money. Apart from that, this area also, apart from restaurants, from lovely views, from an amazing beach that doesn't get too crowded and has not really deep waters, apart from the boat rental, there is a jet ski here as well available for you guys if you want to do it. There's also a lot of routes and trails that are done for all those people who do not want to simply sit down at the bar or lay down at the beach. For those who are more active and would love to have a walk and explore how authentic Spanish villages are looking like and what they are made of. So there's a lot of amazing options for you guys. I would always recommend you to study the area you are coming to and what you can see out here, because the opportunities are absolutely unlimited. Thank you for accompanying us on today's short tour down the famous touristic Moraira village that so many British residents and British tourists simply adore and visit every single year. Thank you all for spending this time with us, and we'll see you in a new video tomorrow from Benidorm.